the idea here is we're trying to answer the question of what to build. So in module 1, we discussed what is a blockchain? How do we get started building and thinking about in the blockchain space? And now we're thinking about, okay, well, maybe I am an entrepreneur, or you're an entrepreneur, and you're thinking about starting a company, or you have a company, you're thinking about integrating blockchain technology. And now you're starting to think, okay, in what ways can we actually start using the blockchain? So, in my opinion, there's 3 main ways, 3 main kind of themes that have emerged in the blockchain space in the past few years as being like useful parts of blockchain technology. The first one is NFTs. So Mintbase is a platform that allows you to very easily set up your own NFT smart contract. So as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as an artist or creative, you could just click a few buttons and go to your launchpad and just have an NFT marketplace. Like, these are my nails that I minted as an NFT. I got them done for my wedding. I wrote a song for my son. I minted something for a Christmas party so my friends could know where to show up. And I minted a business card. And I minted a pattern for a design I was using for the metaverse. And so you can see how this is one store that I have. I can mint more NFTs and create more of these digital assets. And that's all it is. It's like posting on Instagram, minting an NFT. And so you can kind of dig into what we talked about in the module 1 about why that might be important to mint an NFT on the blockchain instead of posting a picture on Instagram. But generally, the idea is that an NFT allows you to have some sort of provenance to the data. So for example, everyone in the world can know that Chloe.mintbase1.near generally you want to actually use another tool as well. So again, there's 3 main tools, NFTs. So for example, you can go on mintbase.io, you can start as an entrepreneur, set up your own shop, set up your own launchpad, and start minting your own NFTs. So we've got for some reason the background here isn't working, but we have a bunch here that we've done. What's a fun one? Marma J Chan is a really fun one. So there's avatars on here, there's tickets to the metaverse, there's just 3D action figures, there's memes, right? Like I'm in danger or this is fine. So I like the Marma J Chan store. I think it's a pretty good experiment at what's possible. As sales are made, you can see that this store has earned 17.19 near so far. So not an amazing amount, but it's earned something. And let's say you wanted to sell that 18 near. Okay, you get some stable coins. And then now what, right? Maybe if you're only earning $50 in your store, it's not that big of a deal. But maybe you're selling NFTs for a video game or for clothes in the real world. And there are some products like that. Generally, when you have a business, let's say you sell some NFTs, so let's go to the store actually. Let's go to a different store where this one's fine. And this is NFT, this one's for sale, right? For 81.9 near, $212 at today's prices. But let's say, look, the price of Marma J can go down, the price of near can go down as well, and you want to make sure you actually have $212. Well, then you can go to Ref Finance, a decentralized finance application. Low fees, lightning fast, lots of volume, okay? It's like a stock exchange, an exchange where you can trade tokens that are on the Near ecosystem. This is what Ref is for. Generally, every blockchain has its own decentralized exchange on it. Maybe not Bitcoin, for example, for the most part, but most blockchains that allow for smart contracts do have decentralized exchanges on them, and this is one of them for the Near blockchain. So on this exchange, for example, let's say I did sell that piece for 81.9 Near, and I wanted to make sure that I got $212 for this. Well, maybe then I would swap that to USDC. Okay, so it actually wouldn't be 212, it'd be 210.48. And so you can see how actually, maybe the price that you're seeing on MintBase isn't the exact price you'd get on the exchange currently. But this is a way in which you can swap to a stable or a token that's supposed to be stable, so that you might not have to deal with the volatility of the market. The DAO has minted NFTs, so now if people came in and wanted to actually support this DAO, they could actually, buy this NFT, for example. And this is very cool to me, and it kind of shows how you could have your DAO, right? Decentralized Autonomous Organization, which is then managing an NFT, right? NFT stores, galleries, digital assets that can be bought and sold. And then when you've earned some tokens, and I think that's a lot more obvious to see here, we could then, because there's lots of different tokens here, swap between the tokens on Refinance. So for example, let's say we earned some Near, but we want to get more Marmaj, so we can distribute more funding, because the Marmaj DAO distributes Marmaj tokens as its grant distribution token. Truly have these three elements occurring together, and for some reason there's generally three separate platforms. Generally there's a DAO, a decentralized organization, right? You can see like the Marmaj DAO, it's known for collecting NFTs. This one's for distributing grants, this one's for running a record label, for governing a blockchain, for curating news, for managing DApp development. You can do lots of different things. And then generally a way to kind of raise funds is through NFTs. Mainly because, in my opinion, they're very visual, and because they're programmable, you can have NFTs do whatever you want. So we have this owner, someone in the community who minted this. There's splits going out to multiple people. So Near 3XR will get splits for this. Benamg will get some splits. Marmaj DAO will get some splits, and Nicole Sierra will get some splits, the artist. So just to finish up the question and actually answer it fully, generally what you want to build are things that solve pain points. So for me, a pain point is this whole node running situation, where you want to run your own node because you want to be able to get data served faster than this, right? If you're running a business on the blockchain and a transaction just went through, and you're like, okay, I actually want to look at this more and make sure everything went through properly. The fact that it's not very easy to do it here is a kind of a pain. The fact that it's, let's see. Okay, now it's here. Is it? Nope, no results. Let's try one more time. Oh, it's here now. It just took a while. But the point is, if there was a product now that was created that helped business owners receive data a lot quicker, right, pretty much instantly, that might be a product that's useful to build. It might, and then even still though, you might want to use a DAO to manage it. You might use NFTs for subscription to your product as well. So, for the next module, I want to talk about getting on to testnet. And so wallet.testnet.near.org allows you to get there. As you can see, I've got a little bit of Near tokens here. I don't know why. Oh, because I have a bunch of USM, which is gone. And I have a bunch of like these things. I have like a bunch of ETH. And I minted a bunch of these things for fun, like wrapped USDC, Near wrapped Tether. I don't know. This is my test address, right? This is the point. The next step after you understand what the blockchain is and why it might be important and why people are building here potentially, and then you start understanding, in module 2 about, this module, what are the different major themes in the blockchain space that are used generally by people building in the space. So NFTs, decentralized finance, DeFi, and DAOs. And then, in my opinion, it's about getting on testnet and starting to test out these things. So now we can create a DAO on testnet. And I think what I'm going to do is just create like a sample business idea and just go through the whole thing as if I was building it on testnet. So maybe some like kind of video game asset or something, a video game. Or for Mama J, we actually have a charity, so it's less fun. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll do something charity related. I'll do like how it would look like to have a DAO and then have a charity and have a token attached to it. One of the things I think that's missing, I will admit, in the near ecosystem. So again, if someone's looking to build something, one of the simplest things I think that would be great to build is a way to use fungible tokens, right? The tokens you see here. So Marma J tokens. I don't know why it's not. Oh, because we're on testnet. Anyways, to use Marma J tokens to buy NFTs. To me, it seems like a very straightforward and simple process. You have a platform, the marketplace, people can list their NFTs, and instead of requesting near tokens, you just request fungible tokens.